Most people don't realize there's a voice that whispers. One that doesn't sound like a stranger, but it sounds like your own voice. And that's the real danger that most people miss. We all know that we have two minds. We have the subconscious, and then we have the conscious. Now, I want you to think of the subconscious mind as a club, and then the conscious mind as the bouncer to that club. Where most people fail is they let the same slippery snakes spin the same tracks in their club. And they wonder just why their thoughts feel so toxic. Why fear seems to run the show and stop them from doing what they want to do. Why they doubt even when they pray. Most people's bouncer sleeps on the job. Meanwhile, the accuser slips in disguised as them. If we don't stand guard at the entrance of our club, every single person you let walk into your club is going to influence the nature of that club. Now, are you letting in those high caliber people, or in other words, thoughts? Or are you just letting any and everyone inside? Are you letting those kind of people walk in that track mud all through the floors? What about those kind of people who walk right in and start rearranging furniture? Or those people that decide they want to play their own kind of tracks without even consulting you? All of those people in themselves are already problematic. But then we have to deal with the enemy themselves. Every single day, they send thoughts disguised in your tone, but they aren't yours. They've poisoned, planted, and disguised. Over a long enough time frame, if we allow these people to infiltrate our mind, then it becomes the default narrative. I know this all too well. The enemy was able to slip right through the door because my bouncer was not even existent. The moment I decided to rewrite the narrative in my mind, it was one of the most challenging processes, especially in the beginning. So we can never walk into the club and expect to shift it completely overnight. It's not gonna just be an overnight success, where all of a sudden we have the highest caliber people dwelling in our club. It's gonna be a long fought process. But when you're in the battlefield, don't try to fight these thoughts with thoughts. We fight these thoughts with spoken word, with truth, with awareness. Because without awareness, we can never spot exactly what is happening to us. And lastly, but not least, we fight it with the word. The word is like our sword. Without it, all we have are these. So arm yourself with the right weapon. Remember, when you're on this journey and you start to make some progress, you may get to the point where you feel like you've conquered it completely. Understand that you'll never get to a point in your life where you can just kick back and kick your feet up. The adversary does not take a single day off. And if we get to a certain level, we can never expect to stay there. If we aren't constantly making progress, if we aren't constantly looking to improve ourselves, we will slowly but surely lose all that progress we've made. The opposition is just waiting for us to take it easy. They may back off a little bit, maybe they make their attacks a little more subtle, but ultimately, they're gonna wait for that perfect opening and plant brand new seeds of poison that, if left unattended, if left unattacked, if left undestroyed, they will only sprout into more. The second we think a certain thought, more of that thought is going to continue to come. It's just like a chain reaction. As soon as we start thinking negative, as soon as we get upset because someone cut us off or something bad happened, if we don't stop, pause, and catch ourselves, that one negative thought of Cursing out that person in our head or out loud is gonna lead into something else negative. And before we know it, we're on a slippery slope, sliding down into despair. So guard the club with your life, otherwise someone else will run it. And you might not like the playlist.